Okay, so okay. Well, it's that time of month. Mystery tackle box. Let's get into it. All right. First, we have Fish Lab Soft Big Gill. Let's see. They're saying this is 1 5/8 ounce, and it sinks. Well, that's a little too big for what I normally use. I mean, in order for me to use this guy, I'd have to buy a whole new rod and rail setup. So, well, as nice as that guy looks, yeah, you can just, yeah, that guy can just, we can just whiz right by that guy. There's no point in me talking about something that's never going to come out of that package again. Okay, next we have the Headbanger Rocker Head. 2/7. Is that even a right size? Look at that. Why not just, I don't know, that floors me when they do measurements like that. 2/7 of an ounce. I've reviewed this once already. Quite the odd little thing. Yeah, I'm not going to go through too much time on reviewing that guy. Okay. Next, we have the 10,000 Fish Cyberbait Underspin. Caught with a Colorado blade. These are pretty decent, I suppose. They're calling this color Natural White, and that's a 4/0 hook. But let's go ahead and, man, they just don't want you to. Okay, it's pretty decent. Oh, look right there. Let's see if we can focus on that. Oh, there we are. There's the weight marked right on the lure, so you never forget what size it is. Let's see if we can get a better look at the color, because we do have some. There we go. That's a pretty decent hook, pretty decent underspin hook. Just like this guy from the last box, we get this big gnarly chain-like deal connecting things. All right, not too exciting there. That's a rather I mean, these boxes are sometimes hit or miss. You can get some really great, then sometimes, I mean, okay. Next we have the Diesel Jig and Diesel Jig. Well, football jig, 3/8 of an ounce. They're calling that color Okeechobee Craw, and there's a 4/0 hook Not a bad looking jig, but like I've said in the past, I'm not a very big jig guy. However, I do like that color. That's a pretty decent color. And this, it looks like a nice bluegill color. Alright, moving on. The Vixen Deep Thud Fat Boy. This is a 1/2 ounce crankbait, square bill crankbait with a dive depth of 4 feet. And they're calling this color Sherry's Shad. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to take this one out of the package so we can get a better look at this. Alright, get some nice color into that. I mean, that's a pretty decent looking crankbait, right? Nice blue, green, decent eyes, nice hooks, pretty decent rattle and sound. Yeah, that's a pretty decent deal. All right, not a complete loss. I mean, the first 3 items they're just not for me, really. Those first 3 items, not really. Alright, anyways, moving on. Excite Baits. It's, don't tell you what color it is, which is always fun. But if we had to take a guess, we could say that that was a green pumpkin. Alright. And they don't give us size. I mean, am I missing it? No. They don't give us size. Alright. But there's a pretty decent deal right there. So we got 6 items and 3 items that underspin. That underspin 10,000 fish. That probably won't find its way in my tackle box. This guy, yeah, no. And this guy, the weight alone, man, that's gonna force me to have to buy all new gear just to use that guy. The crankbait, yeah, that's a decent looking crankbait. That will go in the tackle box. The rubber worms, even though we're guessing that that's green pumpkin, because it doesn't say anywhere on the label, we're guessing that's, I don't know, is that 5 inches or 4? I don't know. Those will go in the box. Those will go in my tackle box, okay? The diesel jig, football jig, 3/8 of an ounce. That's a decent sized jig for when I fish. That will go in the box. Okay, so 3 items that will go back in the mystery tackle box. 3 items that will go in with my gear at some point. Alright, let's see, what else do we have? We've got the price breakdown. Got the Dibble Digest. And we've got a sticker. Mystery tackle box since 2012. Alright. So here we go. Price breakdown. Fish Lab Soft Bile Gill Swim Bait. That's this guy right here. They're saying that's $10.99. It very well could be a $10 item. That can go back in that box. The Vixen Fat Boy. They're saying that this crankbait is a $8.99 item. Oh yeah, it's about average for a crankbait. Alright, next. 10,000 Fish Cyberbait Underspin. That's this guy right here. They are saying this is a $6.99 item. It might be. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not too crazy about that chain. It can go back in that box. Okay, next up, Excite Baits Extreme Stick. That's this guy right here. They are saying this is $5.99. That's actually a pretty reasonable price for a pack of rubber worms. Again, like I said, they don't provide a color. We're guessing it's green pumpkin. They don't provide a length. We're guessing 4, maybe 5 inches. They don't give a count, but we can go ahead and count that if we want to pause the video. I'm not going to count them all out. Alright, those will go in the fishing gear. Next up, Hard Hat Jigs Diesel Jig. Boy oh boy, they just want to get you all twisted on talking about this guy. This jig, they're calling that a $4.29 item. Yeah, that's about that's a reasonable price for a jig, I suppose. Alright. Next up, the Headbanger Rocker Head. They're saying that's a $3.99 item. That guy with the oddly shaped, and even though I did review this before, let's refreshen people's memories. That's just odd. I've never seen anything quite like that. I mean, maybe it would do okay, but man, I just can't get over how odd, really odd that thing is. But I mean, part of me wants to use it just because, well, I now have 2 of them, and who knows? Maybe the Bass, maybe the guys from Headbanger Lures know something about the bass I don't. Maybe if I put a swim bait on there of some sort, maybe that would do something for me. I mean, they've got a couple of recommendations on the back, but well, these are mystery tackle boxes. The mystery is kind of lost. The value is there, but I mean, sometimes you end up with a great box, and sometimes you end up with a box filled with stuff that you won't use. I mean, when they're good boxes, they're great. Okay? But when you end up putting half the box back in the box because you're not too sure if you're going to use those items, man, that's just kind of burns. Oh well. Until next time.